Quiet, unassuming, and shy are certainly not words that are used to describe Emmy Award-winning comedian Kathy Griffin. Kathy is known for her flamboyant, sharp tongue, often off-color demeanor. Her outrageously quick wit has made people laugh and squirm since she first gained recognition for appearances on shows such as Seinfeld, Suddenly Susan, and now her hit show, My Life on the D-List. Kathy has built her career on candid observations about everyday life. Her recent focus consists of recounting embellished stories involving celebrities. Kathy says she intends no malice and is genuinely a fan of most people she pokes fun of. The dimensions of Kathy run deep, and she's not just funny. She's a strong supporter of the military and other humanitarian efforts. Join me now for a conversation with Kathy Griffin. Hi, Kathy. Thanks so much for joining us today. I'm really excited to have you here.
I'm glad to be an inspiration, Lance.
Well, I'm glad to find you inspiring. So growing up, were you always this funny? What kind of kid were you?
Yes, I was always, some might say annoying, but I'm going to go with funny.
Funny. So I read somewhere that you felt like you were an outcast growing up, and is that true?
Yes, I felt like an outcast and know that I continue to be one. And you know what? It made me a star, and it bought me a nice big house.
That's right.
So the heck with them all. And I'm talking to you, cheerleaders, who tortured me, and you know your names. Also, football players, I see you. Yes, I believe that the concept of the D-list is something that more people can actually relate to than the A-list. For example, as much as I love to make fun of the A-listers and am secretly bitter and jealous of them, I think that probably the average person more often feels like they're on the D-list in their life, you know, at their family reunion or at their office, than in fact on the A-list.
So if they feel that way, what do they do to change the feelings, do you think?
Well, I actually think you should embrace your status, whatever it is. And I embrace my D-list status. And, you know, a lot of A-listers certainly embrace their A-list status. For example, the Ashton Kutchers of the world, or the Demi Moores. She embraces her A-list status, and I don't really know what she does anymore. It's a little bit of a mystery to me.
It is.
But she's very famous and beautiful, and good for her. Do you touch a tinge of insincerity in my voice?
Not at all. I like it.
Neither.
So what was your family like growing up?
My family is a bunch of Irish Catholic drunks, and I love them. And when I say drunks, I mean fun people who enjoyed the drink. It was a very quick and smart family, and our dinner table was kind of the training ground for stand-up comedy as well as Hollywood, because our dinners were kind of like Mexican cockfights. You had to get in there, or else you could get beaked to death. And you had to really know your stuff to keep up with my mom and dad and read the paper. And, you know, I'm from Chicago, so you had to know which alderman was on the take, as well as making fun of celebrities. So it was a lot of judgment. It was kind of not unlike The Last Supper, a lot of uncomfortable judgment.
So without a doubt, you're a straight shooter.
I'm a straight shooter. I shoot from the hip. Most importantly, I shoot. And I shoot to kill, Lance. And yes, I get in trouble. I take my knocks. I'm expecting to be banned from this show. But, you know, I get in trouble on various shows and award shows. But every so often, I try to make a little water cooler moment and try to amuse the people. But, you know, I get in trouble. I pay the piper.
Yeah, but you stay true to yourself.
I'm true to myself. And wait, because I'm an inspiration?
Yes.
I'm trying to embrace my new label as inspiration. I've heard annoying, hag, tired hooker, but I haven't heard inspiration enough.
Well, I think you're very inspirational to many people. You're involved with a charity or a group called GLAAD?
I'm involved with many groups. Most of them are gay-themed.
Right.
And one of them is GLAAD, and I am, and they are the Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation? I don't know, but I got an award and it was great. Right. T.R. Knight gave it to me and he is yummy. If I could switch him, I would. And yet I celebrate him for his choices. So yes, charities are of course important, and I do a lot of work with the gay community because being a gay man, which is what I am, I feel the struggle and the pain. And so I live in California, where I'm ashamed to be living in a state with the Prop 8 nightmare happening, which is ridiculous. So much like when Natalie Maines of the Dixie Chicks famously said she was embarrassed to be from the same state as our president. And by the way, can you get over the heat she took for that? That was really nothing compared to my second show here in Atlantic City.
Yes.
The horrible things I'll say. Anyway, yes.
I hope you're kind to me at your next show.
I'll tell you right now, you're in my act, Lance. I can tell just based on the tie alone. You're going down hard.
I wore the tie for you, though.
It's really, I'm glad JCPenney's hasn't gone under in this economy. So the Prop 8 thing is one of the things that I march for. And by the way, I've even enlisted my mother at 89 years young, went to a Prop 8 rally with me. So, and also she's a very, very large television star on My Life on the D-List, the multi-Emmy award-winning show that I co-star in, playing the sidekick to my own mother, who's stolen the show out from under me, basically.